It seems as though we have some issues here. I'm not going to turn a blind eye and say that this isn't happening, and I'm not going to definitely say that everyone is in the wrong, but it seems as though there was a mass shooting in Las Vegas, Sin City itself, I think some people would say, and instead of trying to blame the person that started the shooting to begin with, they're blaming the guns again. Blaming gun culture. Blaming, well, essentially, you get the gist of it. They want to grab the guns and throw them in the nearest something or other, or just outright destroy them. But, well, here's at least a few interviews having to do with the people that, well, had people that died in that shootings.
Tel was a Navy veteran. He was in the Navy for about 2.5 years. Went in when he was about 20, came out when he was about 23. He was a survivor. He was a survivor of Las Vegas.
The reason he was able to survive and be a survivor to begin with possibly was the fact that he had a gun out there in the military. I wouldn't pretend to remember exactly what you just said, but still, he was in the military in the first place. He had to know how to use a gun, and he had to be very aware that he was going to have to use that gun.
And how ironic, right? That my son, who's a survivor of Las Vegas, okay, and was a bit of a gun enthusiast, should be killed this way.
I'm pretty sure to the layman's terms, yes, this would be kind of irony in and of itself. But then again, you can understand the fact that there is a certain way you can easily say it. One I can easily say with familiarity and poetic justice would be a certain line from Walk Away Me Boys. There are many ways to kill a man, they say.
I find it absolutely ironic. And again, you know who I hold responsible for this. Okay? The gun culture, okay? And it starts from the very, very top.
By the way you say that last thing, starts from the very top, you're saying it's that corporations need to be the ones to take responsibility. No, the thing is, individual gun owners need to be responsible to make sure that, one, that guns don't get into the hands of these people that start the mass shootings to begin with, and two, they need to make sure that they can easily, if they can easily take the shot, they will take the shot.
This is not an issue of politicization, okay? This is simple facts. This is going to happen again, and it's going to happen again and again. If you go to mowing down 5-year-olds...
Yes, very detestable, mowing down 5-year-olds for no reason other than the fact that you got angry because the way they treated you. But the thing is, you can't just say to take the guns from everyone. You have to make it so that you encourage the people that will defend themselves to defend themselves. And I don't mean just with the guns. I mean any way, shape, and form they defend themselves, you should commend that.
Right, with an assault weapon, and you have people saying it's a hoax, nothing's going to change.
The weird thing is that, well, people would use the term assault weapon as with no hint of irony or redundance. But the thing is, yes, it will happen over and over again. And yes, the thing is that these can be faked in a way, in some way, shape, or form, so that they can easily say that they want gun control. They want people to get rid of their guns, and, well, we all know where that's going to go. For the most part, the guy before this one was very reasonable. The thing is, however, she's using this as emotional response. The guy was using, well, the certain thing certain events that did happen. She's just using the whole thing of, I don't want you to be praying for me. I just want people to take the guns away. I mean, this guy might be a bit more reasonable as well.
You all know that I was in here fighting for him all morning long. And we did just get the news that he was one of the 11 that were killed last night.
again, this actually is pretty reasonable. According to any you can't say this has any narrative. He's mourning for his son, who happened to be one of 11 victims that died in a bar shooting. Part of me says Pulse Bar at Florida, but still, I'm pretty sure this is somewhat legitimate.
His name was Cody Kaufman. My firstborn son. Only him and I know how much I miss him.
Don't worry, sir. I understand the fact that you're missing him very dearly right now, and I do understand the fact that I think that this would be pretty much a real response for anyone and everyone that would have had to deal with losing a son, daughter, father, or mother in this fight, in this bar shooting that happened, that's taken 11 lives like this.
Cody was the big brother that my kids need. I have a daughter coming on the 29th of this month that he was so excited to have his first sister.
The tragedy is that she's never going to know her older brother as anything but a victim, and one that got killed in a shooting, and he's never going to see his little sister like this in any way, shape, or form at all. But the thing is, he's not politicizing anything. He's not trying to say you need to get rid of the guns. He's just mourning over his lost son.
And not, now
I understand that you would be missing him. I do also understand that any parent that has lost their kids to any travesty or tragedies like this would be so torn apart to see that their children are dead like this. And my apologies and condolences for you.
I talked to him last night before he headed out the door. First thing I said was, please don't drink and drive. Last thing I said was, son, I love you.
This is actually a very reasonable thing sometimes. I wonder it is, though, that some people actually do say that they remember every detail of a certain natural disaster, or a disaster in general, even down to the most mundane things that they happen to do almost every single day.
That was the last thing. I cannot believe that has happened to my family. I don't know what to tell to the other people. I don't know how to console and what to say to the other people that are going to be going through the same situation as I am.
Don't worry for not knowing what to say. You already said it. It's pretty good, actually. And the thing is also, yes, I do understand the fact that you'd say that you will be missing him immensely. He must have been a good person for you to say that he was going to be a brother, and he's the brother that everyone would be wanting.
I am so sorry for their loss as well. I am speechless.
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure that there's something that can happen. The thing is, it is true. There must have been a shooting in Las Vegas sometime here in this week. They're trying to control for gun control. The two of the three interviews I just witnessed here and debunked or something, well, they were insisting on people taking the guns away. The third one was basically him mourning over his son. He didn't say anything about guns, gun control, or what government should do. Anyway,